What's up, nail friends? I'm so excited to announce that we got Luminary into our new online store, which is the Nail Throne. So if you guys didn't know, we already opened an online store. I posted about that a few times and in my last video. So in this tutorial, I'm going to share with you guys how to do this pretty gel manicure using the color Peace and some hand-painted leopard print. Let's get started. To start this set, I've already taken off her last gel manicure, and I'm just coming in and applying primer. So this is the primer, it's called Commit, and we also have this in stock. We have the entire Luminary line in stock. So I'm just going to apply one thin coat to all her nails. Then I'm going to come in and apply a thin base layer. So I'm just kind of doing this the way that Kelly does it, and I'm going to push her skin back and just apply one thin coat on one nail at a time and then cure it. So I'm just using the color Peace, and it comes in the new packaging here with the rose gold lids. So I'm super excited about that. And you're just going to apply a really thin layer and try to cover all the nail, even the side walls. And you can do the tip if you want. You can wrap the tip. I don't really wrap the tip, but you can if you want. We also have this cuticle tool in stock as well. It's a really great tool because it's kind of shaped a little differently, so you can really get underneath that cuticle area skin. So I'm just going to only show the base on a couple of the nails here, but I did cure the one finger, went to her other hand, repeated the process, and now I'm back to her ring finger. Again, that's been cured. Now I'm pushing that skin back and going to apply a thin layer to create my base layer. Okay, now I'm going to build the nails out, so I'm going to push the skin back again with my cuticle tool, and then I'm going to apply a super thin base layer. So, in the pink jar at the bottom here, I have a lot more of the same color Peace, so you can get 30 milliliters of refills in my store, and you will pour them into your pink jar, and then you use the same brush that's in the 10 milliliter bottles to pick up a dollop of that same color, and then you use that brush and that same color to build up the color here. So I'm just going to place it near the cuticle area, so I've already got my slip layer down, and then this is just going to sort of melt into place, and I can kind of maneuver it back and forth. So you're going to want to work quick, so I found that the faster the better. So I just place it on, and then I switch over to an art brush, and then I use my art brush to get into my sidewalls, and then I right away flip her hand upside down and make sure that it's all level. So you check from both sides, and then you can fill it in with your art brush. You can use your art brush to move the product around where you want it. And then right away I take a look. If I'm happy, she goes in the light. I do the same thing on her other pinky, let that cure, come back, do the ring finger, and I build up all her nails with the same color over and over until I have all 10 nails done. So there's actually a few different ways you can do this. You can either apply your slip layer just right at the cuticle area and then build your color up from there, or you can apply your slip layer all over the whole nail and then build your color up, or you don't even have to apply a slip layer at all and just go right in with color. There are a few tips and tricks that I have some videos already up of Luminary, and there is a Luminary Nail Systems YouTube channel where Kelly, the owner, has some videos up as well. So I will link her YouTube channel in the description box and my playlist for all my other Luminary videos as well. Okay, so jumping ahead, all the nails are done, and here's how they look. So sometimes you can get away with not finish filing, and I did a pretty good job here and I didn't really have to do much. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys how I go through any kind of finish filing. So first I wipe off any inefficient layer, and then I take a hand file and I just go across the free edge and then the side walls. So then I want to make sure to have a more natural look since these are her natural nails. So I do kind of round out her square tips a little bit just to make it look more natural. And then I like to go back and forth across the very, very free edge tip just to make it really even. Basically, you can use your hand file and fix up any mistakes you might have made or even it out any way you need to. After I've worked on my shaping and I'm happy with it, I cleanse off the nail, and then I'm coming in to do my leopard print. So the first color I'm using here is from Jellyfoot Australia, and I'm just using a dotting tool, and I'm just placing some dots on the nails with this color. So the ring finger is going to be a full nail, and then the middle finger is going to be half a nail of leopard print. Then I'm coming in with some magic gel colors as well. So my inspiration for this design was from this dress I found on Pinterest. And I thought it was really pretty, adding in some of that purple and taupe with the white. I thought it was kind of a unique looking leopard print. So that's what I use for my inspiration. So every time I do a dot of color, I make her flash cure the nails just so that I don't accidentally mess it up at all. So now I'm coming in here with Almond Latte from Magic Gel, and I thought this one was really pretty. And then I also am coming in with Jellyfoot Australia's FW167, and this is just a really nice taupe. And for the black part of the leopard print, I'm using Ugly Duckling number 43. Sorry, my bottle got some glitter on it. So I'm just using the same dotting tool, but I flipped it around and there's a smaller dotting tool type dot at the end. And I'm using that to do the black. And I sort of just place it down and then I jiggle the brush up and down until it creates kind of like a jiggly line, just so that your outline of your leopard print looks a little bit more realistic. And then I come in and I gently and carefully add a little bit of dots just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And I just play around with it until I'm happy with it. So I cured the black before I worked on her middle finger, just so I wouldn't accidentally mess it up and make any mistakes or anything. So I definitely give that a flash cure, then I do the rest of the design and then gave that a full cure. Before applying any top coat, now I add my crystals. So I'm going to come in with my Ugly Duckling Shtick It. So I love to use this on top of any kind of gel products. So here I'm just talking to my friend trying to decide where we're going to add the crystals, so I decided I'm going to do it along the line. So I like to use a micro swab, and I'm just applying some of that Shtick It. You don't have to add too much, and I just apply it on the nail, and then I'm coming in with these rose gold crystals from Crystal Princess, and you can use my code Sarah10 and you'll get 10% off from Crystal Princess. And I'm just using the Crystal Princess Crystal Picker Upper, and I'm just doing literally just a line. So a bigger one right in the center, smaller ones beside that big one, and then even smaller ones on the outside of the big one. So the thing I like about Ugly Duckling Shtick It is that you can play around with your crystals before curing it, and they won't move around. So now I'm coming in and top coating all these nails. So I'm using the Luminary top coat. It's called Empower, and this is also on my website. And so I'm just applying this on all the nails. So I saw in Kelly's last video that you can apply it a little bit thicker, especially if you have some art on the nails. So I'm just applying it here on top of that leopard print, and then I'm kind of sort of floating it over top just so it fills in those lines and makes it nice and smooth. So for the month of March, Luminary is 10% off for the color Faith. So if you guys want to try it out, the color Faith is 10% off, and you can buy the bundle boxes or the starter kit or just individual colors, and you'll use the discount code FAITH at checkout and you'll get 10% off, but only that one color. And each month the color of the month change, so it's kind of fun. So I'll keep you guys posted what the color is next month. So after I apply this top coat, it's a 60-second cure. And after that's been cured, here's the finished design. So I hope you guys like this set. My friend has the absolute nicest nails I've ever seen in my entire life. Absolutely love doing her nails, so you guys will see a lot of her hands in more future videos. So thanks for watching, and check out my website if you guys are interested in this product, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.